Okay, this sounds like good news. U.S. Israel signed joint anti-Iran nuclear declaration. United States President Joe Biden and Israeli Prime Minister Yair Lapid have reiterated their anti-Iran positions in a joint declaration committing to preventing Tehran from acquiring nuclear weapons. Two leaders signed the statement earlier after holding a one-on-one meeting on Thursday morning in West Jerusalem on the second day of Biden's 4-day Middle East tour, followed by a virtual statement with the leaders of India and the United Arab Emirates. The statement says that the U.S. will use all elements of national power available to it to deny Iran the ability to arm itself with nuclear weapons. The joint declaration also includes a pledge by Washington to continue U.S. military aid to Israel. A record record 10-year, $38 billion aid package was signed in 2016 under the administration of former U.S. President Barack Obama when Biden was vice president. Speaking at a news conference following the signing, both Biden and Lapid spoke of their support for the U.S.-Israeli relationship and the perceived threat from Iran. The only way to stop a nuclear Iran is if Iran knows the free world will use force, Lapid said. Biden, meanwhile, said that he believed diplomacy was the best way to prevent Iran from achieving nuclear weapons, but reiterated what he said was a guarantee to provide security for Israel. Yay! However, the declaration is relatively symbolic and more of a reaffirmation of the U.S. and Israel's opposition to Iran's nuclear ambitions. Talks between Iran and Western powers to restore a 2015 nuclear deal have not progressed for months, with Tehran and Washington blaming each other for this stalemate. After the meeting between Biden and Lapid concluded, the Israeli Prime Minister told reporters that the two had discussed the Iranian threat. There will be no nuclear Iran, Lapid added. Yay. It's nothing new, said Al Jazeera's Stephanie Decker, reporting from West Jerusalem. It's the reaffirming of the commitment of the two countries, of the American commitment to Israeli security, and that both Israel and the United States will work to ensure that Iran does not acquire a nuclear weapon. Israel is widely believed to have its own nuclear weapons, but has never publicly confirmed it. Biden arrived in Israel on Wednesday on his first tour of the region since taking office in 2001. Arriving Air Force One at Ben Gurion Airport in Tel Aviv, Biden was warmly greeted by Israeli officials. In a speech, described the U.S. connection with the country as bone deep. Yeah, let's go!